Yo, what up? What up? It's your boy Rob Bridgers, and welcome to the Hoops 24/7 podcast. It's been a long time coming, but we here now.
Yes, sir.
First of all, shout out, man. We here at the beautiful showroom boutique here, Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Make sure y'all follow them on their socials right here, man. Hit 252 Showroom. Come get your merch, man. But yeah, man, I got my guys with me, man. Over to my right here, I got my brother, DJ. What's good with you, bro?
What's going on, family? Everything's
Okay.
good, man.
Yes,
Living the American dream, baby.
suited and booted, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, trying, man.
L's up. Okay. All right.
Trying.
Cool. And we got to my far right, we got my brother, the brainchild of this pod, my brother Rod E. What's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah. I'm good, man. What's up, fellas?
Yeah, man.
It's time. It's been a long time coming, brother.
Yeah, man. So it's been a long time coming for sure, man. One thing about this pod, what we're gonna do, man, this is really gonna be a pod for the culture, man. We're gonna talk about basketball, obviously, but we're gonna talk about hip hop. We're gonna talk about different things, man. Different things in the community to kind of, that people want to hear about, man. So, but obviously, this is a sports podcast, so we're gonna talk about basketball in the majority. But like I said, man, we can get into a lot of this, man. So, what we really want to start, man, is just really how did we get here? Like, you know what I mean? What was the thought process about us here? And before I get to that, we got a fourth member. Shout out to our dog Cat. He couldn't be here today. He handling family biz.
Cat.
Cat will be here the next episode as well. So, but yeah, man.
Well, just pretty much, we pretty much talk on the phone all the time and stuff like that. So I just thought, why not just bring the podcast back? Which started with me and Matt Visions, who's behind the lenses right now. But just wanted to bring it back, man, because I feel like the people need it, parents need the information, kids need the information. So, what better group than you guys, man? I thought to do it with. So here we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. We talk sometime, man, late night and not in the wee in the mornings, man, just talking about basketball and information, and think that a lot of people are lost, man, when it comes to certain things, certain decisions, and certain things that come out on social regarding the basketball world, NCAA, stuff like that. So I thought that it'd be great, man, for us, to get back on the pod, man, and spill some real stuff instead of some fluff. So I think this is going to be a great tool for parents, for players, and for the world, man. I think, us individuals, man, we have great chemistry. We're genuinely brothers and friends, So just kind of sitting around on the couch and kicking in and talking, man, I think it's good for sure.
No, absolutely, man. I think that's one thing you both touched on, man. It's like just the amount of like experience that we all have collectively. Just being able to give that information to parents and players and whoever needs to hear it. So we're definitely gonna do our best to get good information and get the right information as well too. So
Right.
yeah, man. So we can go ahead and jump into this first topic, man. All right, so it has been a whirlwind last few weeks in college basketball. I mean, truthfully, last few years in college basketball has been crazy. It feels like it's ever changing, and over the course of the last month, uh, the new rule kicked in, age-based eligibility rule kicked in, where players now get 5 years of athletic competition to compete. Uh, One key note about this rule is the clock starts either A, the academic year following their high school graduation. So if they're
Yep.
17, 18, they graduate high school and they enter college, your clock has started. Or
Yep.
B, the academic year following your 19th birthday. So if you
Yep.
turn 19 in December, then your clock does not start until that following August.
Yep.
So initially the thought was that it was going to be a lot of, the prep school route is going to be done, the reclassing route is going to be done, but there's still opportunities still available there as well. So y'all, first of all, y'all initial thoughts on what that meant to y'all when you heard the age-based eligibility rule. So,
I'll be honest. When I first heard it, I didn't know. I didn't
right.
know what to think. But then immediately you start thinking about the high school kids who was already being affected anyway with the port and things like that. So this could help. This could help. I think it's gonna go both ways, right? Like I think it's gonna be some good and it's gonna be some bad in it, right?
Sure.
The cool thing is people were saying post grad, it was gonna take post grad out of the picture or something like that. I'm not sure about that, but I think to me, well, Rod, let me ask you this: so if you graduate high school and then you go post grad, is the clock ticking?
Nope, your clock doesn't start until you actually enroll in college. So you can still go post grad.
Oh wow. So I just thought once you when you graduate high school, your clock starts right then.
Nah, you can still do a post grad year.
So you go post grad. So what if the kid is 17 when he graduates? So he can what?
It can take another year and go post grad.
But you can't do post grad twice, right?
I mean,
And I'm just saying because you're still not 19. You still got time to.
we're gonna get to high school. Hold on. We're gonna talk about high school. We're gonna
Stay
get
there?
we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to the high school.
Gotcha.
One thing I do want to note, as of yesterday, we're recording this on a Saturday. This happened yesterday. A judge in Colorado granted a preliminary injunction that requires
Yeah.
the NCAA to make all athletes in the class of high school, class of 2022, immediately
2022,
eligible.
yep.
Now, also a little further information, digging deeper. The NCAA is opening a transfer portal beginning on Monday for players that haven't already been in the portal to get in the portal. So now my question to you guys is like, wow, like what does that mean for now, like college programs where they've
Roster.
already
Yeah. Go ahead.
they've
yeah.
already had a summer to compete. Now
Yep.
you could come back from your break and it could be a couple different guys there that you haven't seen before. So like, what's your initial thoughts around that?
So let me ask this question. I'm gonna give you the mic. Let me ask this though. So is the money there? Because the roster really should be full at this point.
Good question. So one piece of that is, a part of their ruling is there's no they've waived like the rev share limits and the roster limits. Because roster limits, you can only have 15 players on the roster, but part of the injunction is you can add more than 15 players to your roster, and you can go over your rev share if you want to add a player. So depending on the program, if they got money, then you can be able to spend. Obviously, the first program that comes to mind to me is LSU. LSU only has 4 players currently on their roster, waiting on the word for some international guys. So I feel like LSU is going to be a big beneficiary of this area. So what's your thoughts? So
Well, I mean, just based off of conversation and experience, I'm not going to put my young man's name out there, but I've
Sure.
been talking,
Yep.
to a kid that's been waiting on the decision, and I talked to him this morning, so it's a go for him.
Yep.
What has been happening is a lot of colleges have been holding certain spots.
Yep.
So in his case, the school that he was at, they held 2 spots to see
Yep.
what happens with this.
Yep.
And the reason why they did it, just in case, they'd be able to kind of get these guys to
Yep.
come in. But on the other side, they have prolonged recruiting or giving offers to certain kids. So that kind of pushed it into February and March.
Yeah.
So some schools have been proactive in waiting. So that kind of hurts the high school kid. Say if the portal opens up on Monday, and a lot of those kids the 22s jump in the portal. Now those spots are gone. Now those kids that were thinking that they could get those offers or be able to get looked by these schools,
Right.
that's no longer, because they're going to take the older guys, the guys that have more experience.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, for for the guy, the 22s, this is great news for them. Also, a lot of these donors are going to give
Yeah.
to take care of those kids
Yeah.
that are coming back.
Right.
Right. Even if there's no money left,
Sure.
they're going to find a way.
Yep.
One of the coaches was saying we're going to do a GoFundMe to make sure that we have the money for you.
Yeah.
That's what the donors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, college is going to make a way to kind of
Yeah,
get it done.
and I think the best programs have been proactive in this. Just having conversations with some college coaches over the time, they've said that, hey, like you said, we've held a roster spot. We've held a couple $1 million out to the side in case a couple of guys become eligible, because this 5-and-5 thing has been a thing. It's been talked about honestly for over probably last year now.
Right.
So there's been there are some schools that are really like actively saying, okay, let's just hold tight if they pass it through, because truthfully the 5-and-5 rule was supposed to pass, like you said early, like February, March, like right around the Final Four time, but it took a little longer. But here's my issue. My issue is, where does it end? Because Okay, it's so the 22 class. Okay, understandably so. You feel like you got the short end of the stick, with this ruling. But who's to say somebody in the 21 class says the same thing because they went through COVID. Their first few years in college were dealing through the pandemic. So who's to say somebody in the 21 class can be like, well, I didn't get a fair shake. I need another year as well too. So it's just like, I think until the NCAA can kind of get some kind of like stranglehold on this, I think it's going to continue to be what it's been. And like one thing we talked about, like who still has money left? Like what happens to kids that's already in programs? Are you gonna start to see people getting pushed out? Maybe somebody you didn't have a summer that they thought they were gonna have.
So
Okay,
what you gonna do with
what are you going? So it's a cutthroat business, man. Like these coaches sometimes they might be like, well, we got to win, especially coaches that are in that hot seat that have to win today.
They got to win this year.
And
Yeah.
if I got a guy that I know is not going to contribute, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to help him. He's not going to help. Versus there might be a guy in the portal that averaged 15 in the Power 4 league last year that's available. I got to go try to get that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the tricky part around it.
So what you think about? So you think it is possible for guys that's on these rosters already to get released from a deal that they already have?
I think it's very possible.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
very,
think that can happen as
Yeah.
well. So for instance, if they already got a roster of 15, right? They got a guy that's a proven guy that's already in the transfer portal come Monday, right? So there's a guy, say the 8th or 9th man on that roster that, listen, we can kind of release him and take on this guy that's a proven guy that's already been, because you got to think about it. Some of those kids, for instance, let's name a school, like say California State or something like that, right? The kid that got that extra junction or that extra time, he came from that system already. So
He's a plug and play guy.
He's a plug and play guy. He already knows the coach. So look, I'm gonna take him back, and this transfer kid. I don't know what he can do for me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and release him and add him back because it's year to year anyway.
So look at what that does for that kid, the one that they released. So now he got to find somewhere to go.
Another home.
And more often than not, truthfully, I'm honest with you, it's probably going to either be a transfer that they maybe took just to fill a roster spot, or it's going to be a high school kid, and that's kind of leading to our the next topic, the layer of this.
Yeah.
What does this age-based eligibility rule mean for high school kids, in your opinion? Like, we talk about, do you reclass, or do you play 4 years and go? Like, what does it truly mean? Like, what does it mean for your high school kids? Now, I know you're a coach at a program. I know you have regular high school kids, but you also have some post-grad kids as well. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Reclass.
Reclass, my fault.
Sure.
Let me correct myself.
Yeah. Well, not post-grad yet, but
Not
it's coming.
but reclass kids. So what is that? So what's your selling point when you're trying to recruit a kid now with this new age eligibility? So
For me, it's just really giving more time for development and more time to be prepared for college. But there is now a sense of urgency of doing it.
Yep.
So you can't really take your time like you normally did.
Yep.
You really got to make this decision quickly and buy into it and be prepared and get ready. Because now you got to be ready-made,
True.
pretty much.
True.
Like, especially if you want a high major offer or mid-major offer or whatever, like you got to be like really, really prepared at a
gotta be
certain
ready
age,
to
and you got to be
contribute.
ready to go.
Yep.
So
I agree.
my program is really, how I run it is kind of based off of being prepared for college. So everything we do is college prep.
Yep.
The time of practice, the scheduling of your classes, right? And also, the development and lifting and all that. All that is based off of college, college prep or whatever. So
Yep.
It's more of a sense of urgency.
Yeah. Gotcha. Roddy, what's your thoughts?
Hey man, listen, it's tricky. I really feel like what DJ really said though, like you really just got to be fully prepared, man, from every aspect of the game. Like you got to eat right, you got to get in that weight room, you got to get up a billion shots, right? Like so, I mean, there's no other way around it. And then still, with that being said though, it's still gonna be hard for them.
Yes.
it's still gonna be hard for them, man, because you talking about you getting guys that's transferring from a school that they've been in the system for 2 years or 3 years already, and then they coming in like you said earlier, Rod. They just walk in and start playing immediately, right?
Yep.
They know what to do. Their body is ready.
Yep.
They're mature already. They don't have to worry about that part because no matter how much you get a kid ready, we can do that. But mentally, is he ready, right? And then also, is he mature enough? So I hate it for these high schools kids. I don't think it's a fair shot. But at the end of the day, I still feel like it's opportunity there though.
Yep.
Like with this 5 and 5. Now you got 5 years. So even if you go and you sit a year, like you don't really play because there's no more red shirt. So even if you don't play, you still there. So you get to do everything that they're doing. You're
Correct.
getting yourself ready.
Correct.
And now you got to be ready to go that following year. And then to me, that'll be like you can look at this is my real freshman year now,
Right.
even though you're a sophomore.
And that's the true benefit of this 5 and 5. I feel like there's no rush no more. Like you can really take your time and develop. Like I think that's what's been missing in college basketball for so long, the development piece, especially when they changed the rules before the 5 and 5. They were expecting freshmen to be ready made to come in and just play. Like because what we see with transfers are plug and play guys. When we go on these visits, and when their talk track the transfers versus a high school kid is totally different. Transfers is like, yo, I already know what I need to do. How do I fit in your system? Point blank, period. This is what I need. High school kid, we're selling more of the long term, what we see for you in the vision for you. Right. And so I think that's a big piece of it. I think another thing as well too is you really get, like you said, take your time. Like people are so fixated on what everybody else thinks of how your career should go. Right. But at the end of the day, you're the only person that's there. Like we can't control anything that goes on once you step foot across the door. So all you can control is how hard you work and what you do and learn as much as you can. Right. The biggest thing we always tell college freshmen when you're going in, what's the biggest adjustment? It's going to be the physicality and the structure because
speed of the game.
Yep, speed of the game as well because what you're looking at is you have your day goes boom, 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 boom. They have your day planned out for you, and how your habits are going to decide how successful or unsuccessful you are based off of what you do. Like if you sit and sulk about certain things or don't want to adjust to the times, I mean it's going to pass you by. You're going to be in the portal and you'll be there year after year after year.
And I think that's the most important part too for us as coaches, right? For the high school, like everything is habit based. You know what I'm saying? So the way we practice, that's why it's important for you to get in a place in a system where that's really going to prepare you for the next level. Because a lot of these guys, they don't really have the understanding of what it looks like on the other side. But that's why it's really important for guys to kind of be in a place where they're actually going to get you ready for the next level. And once kids graduate and they start to get to that level where, okay, now I'm leaving high school, now I got to go to the next one and figure it out, a lot of them become shell-shocked.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And what's crazy is, bro, is really these college kids are pros.
Yeah,
It's professional.
They pros. So, it's hard to get in the NBA, right? Really, really hard. It's extremely hard to get in the league. So I think, too, now, like, it's going to be hard to get in school, man.
It is.
Right? Like, because now they're paying you, and they're looking for certain things. They're looking for things that they wasn't necessarily looking for before they start paying this money. Too much is given, much is required.
Absolutely.
Right? We're expecting more from you, this, that, and the third. So that's why, too, man, my advice to parents and your kids, you have to mature quickly now. Like it's time out for pouting and complaining and making excuses. Nah, when you leave high school, you're a pro. You're a pro, especially at that D1 level, whether it's high major or mid major, right? So you got to prepare yourself for the long haul, man. And I'm talking about in every aspect of the game for real.
No, absolutely. And I think college more now than ever is a springboard to like setting up your life. Like now, kids can go to college now for 5 years. And make a really, really good, decent amount of money to set themselves up for the next phase of their life. Let's face it, I mean, only the 1%, less than 1% goes to the NBA. So, You know, I mean, some are fortunate to play overseas, but we know how that can go. So if you can come out of college with a couple $100,000 in your pocket to start your life with, that's a win.
Come on,
And
man.
that's where I think that's where we fall. A lot of people fall short of understanding what's realistic and versus what look this society wants you to think. Like, I if I don't make it to the NBA, that's cool. But shit, if I leave college and I got $500,000 in my bank account, and I don't have to work for somebody, I can go start my own business. I can create my own lane with my own revenue stream. I won. And I got a free education at that as well too. So I think that's the last thing we got. We don't forget the education piece of it.
Yeah.
You're still going to college, even though it feels like a professional, but you still have a chance to get a free education. So
Yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, man. I mean, NBA cool, but if you can make that money in college, I mean,
Make
like I was
it.
telling one of my guys, like, man, you making this money, go ahead
Yep.
and buy you a house, man. Buy you some property.
buy you
You
some
know what I'm
property.
saying? Go ahead and just transfer your life, even if that NBA don't happen or that overseas deal don't happen. Man, start on that
Let your
business.
money make money. You know,
Let
I
your
work in
money make money.
I work in finance, and one thing that we talk about all the time is just like, how can you let your money grow? How can you let just money that you can buy the clothes, the cars, the jewelry, the things that don't have value, the depreciable assets. But what can you do over time that's gonna make your money? You know what I mean? So, no, best of luck to this 5-5. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot more information. I'm pretty sure we'll in future episodes we'll have more to talk about with this as well too. So, but we're gonna switch gears here. Second topic here. So, the other big news in the basketball world has obviously been LeBron James headed to Philly. LeBron signed a 2-year, $8 million deal.
Bron.
Player option in year 2. He chose Philly over Miami, Golden State, Cleveland, Minnesota. I guess those are final 5. Initial thoughts?
Hey, it didn't matter to me where he go. I'm going where he go, man. So I love it. But the fact that he's going to Philly with some dudes already, I like it. I don't know about the bench because I stopped keeping up with it, but I
Solid
don't know if they got a solid bench.
A solid bench.
They just added
KCP.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anthony Simons is
All
there.
right, so I think that team is. I like that team. Now people are asking, is that the team to beat the Sixers? I'm gonna say no, not right now because the Knicks is the champ. So we gotta beat. You gotta beat them. Yeah, you can't just give it to them like that. So shout out to the Knicks, but yeah, I'm with LeBron. I like it.
So what's your thoughts?
For me, I think it's a legacy move. LeBron is wherever he's been, he's won. So
He a hater, bro.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because here's what I want to say.
Then he try to get serious.
No.
He's trying to get serious.
well, listen.
Go ahead.
Let you finish.
LeBron has won everywhere he's been.
Fair.
So I don't think he wanted to go back to Miami because there was some situation there, right? And then you playing with who wants to play with Giannis.
Gonna go win a chip.
So that's just my opinion. You don't want to go with Giannis because Giannis is a superstar, and he's going to demand certain things. I think Braun want to go where there is pieces that help him get that last championship.
So the first thing I want to say is anybody that has a difference of opinion about LeBron James is not a hater.
Okay.
I'm calling you a hater. I don't
That's
care if
fine.
you try to sit off.
That's fine. That's fine. You can call me a hater. That's fine. But here's what I'll say. I'll push back on your legacy topic because I think LeBron's legacy is cemented.
Yeah, that's true.
I think at this point he's done what he's going to do. What I'm also going to say is this: him going to Philly and winning the championship, to me, that doesn't put him in the conversation with Jordan.
He already in it.
He's not surpassed it. He's in the conversation, but there's levels to it. There's levels to
So
it.
let me ask this question.
Okay.
What is it that's keeping him from in your eyes? I
At
just
this
wanna know.
point, it's already done. Like, first of all, you got to think about it. There's somebody else in your era that won 4 championships and beat you 3 out of those 4 times.
Who was that?
That's Steph Curry. So you can't sit here and tell me that, oh, well, he's the greatest of all time, where there was a debate. He is the greatest of his era, don't get me wrong, but there was a debate at one time whether or not it was him or Steph.
So let me ask you this question: Who was the debate in Jordan's era?
It wasn't no debate because everybody because he took everybody away when they talked about Isaiah. It was first Isaiah. He had to overcome the bad boys, and you know what they said. Let me, I'm gonna refute something here. When people talked about the bad boys, they were like, "Oh, they were old. They were over the hill." Isaiah Thomas was 29 when Jordan beat him. Joe Dumars was 27. Dennis Rodman was 28. That's not old.
Back
So-
then, that was old.
I mean,
In basketball years, because they didn't have the same technology as we have.
But they weren't old in age though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Okay. Jordan did beat the over the hill. I get over the hill Magic, and he had his stuff going on after that. But every legend that was in that era outside of Olajuwon, because he didn't play him,
All right, didn't play. Yeah.
Jordan beat him. Karl Malone was the MVP. Charles Barkley was the MVP. Gary Payton was Defensive Player of the Year. Clyde Drexler was considered one of the best two guards of all time at that time. So I'm saying, so like,
Yeah, but I think, in just my opinion, right? For one, it took Jordan 9 years. Now I'm a Jordan fan, right?
Sure.
And Jordan is 1A, 1B. Him and LeBron 1A, 1B for me. But it took Jordan 9 seasons to get out. It took for Larry Bird to retire,
okay,
for them to finally get back past Boston.
okay,
Then now you got to go against Detroit.
yep,
Well, it took him a few years.
yep.
And then once he got there, there was nobody else really. I mean, if you look at the history and the stats of everything, like for instance, like Utah, right? When they play Utah, who was the guy for Utah? Right, Karl Malone, right?
And John Stockton.
And John Stockton. So you cannot say that John Stockton and Steph Curry is on the same level.
John Stockton is like generally considered a top 10 point guard of all time.
Yeah, but John Stockton is like 6 feet.
Steph Curry 6'2".
Yeah, but John Stockton can't do what Steph can do.
John Stockton created an entire play, the master the pick and roll. That's something that's commonly used today. Like I get what you're saying, but here's what. Let me wrap it back around. I don't want to make this a LeBron and Jordan versus Jordan thing because
Right.
because truthfully,
Yeah.
I'm a Kobe guy, so I always feel like Kobe belongs in that conversation. You know what I mean? But that's another topic for another day. We won't get to that. But my thing is this: here's LeBron and his team have done the best job, in my opinion, of being able to create a narrative and make you believe that it's okay that I didn't always succeed. It's okay that I'm 4-6 in NBA finals all time. But the fact that I went to 10 finals, that's okay. But I didn't win all 10. And so now it's just almost like it kind of coincides with this participation culture
So,
where
wait a minute. So my question is, and I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna let you. What are you determining? What makes a player the best? Are you determining them by stats? Are you determining by championships?
it's a totality of everything. It's stats, championships. When we look at the greatest of every sport, we look at Tom Brady. We look at Wayne Gretzky in hockey. We look at Tiger Woods in golf. We look at Michael Jordan. We look at Serena Williams, Michael Phelps. We're looking at all these great athletes all the time. The two things that they did, they won and they had the great statistics to back it up.
Okay.
Like to me, everybody was like, well, Bill Russell's the greatest winner in the league in the history of the NBA. I don't agree with that theory because to me, Bill Russell was a role player. He was a glorified role player. God rest the dead album.
Yeah,
But
no disrespect, just talking
right,
Yeah.
but to me, to be the greatest, you have to have the accolades as well as the titles to kind of coincide. When we talk about the greatest at every position in the NBA, why we don't ever say Charles Barkley is the greatest, right? Because he never won, right? Why don't we ever say Karl Malone's the greatest? He never won, right? Who's the best power forward? Who's the best power forward of all time? Who would you say the best power forward of all time is?
Me, personally. I like.
Who would you say?
They say Tim Duncan
Why would they say Tim Duncan?
because he's won and stats.
But let me ask this question. What if Tim Duncan wouldn't have won?
We can't say that though.
I'm just saying though, I'm saying that the reason why I asked that question is
Okay.
because if you're good, you're good. You just might happen to have been on a team who just could not never get over the hump. to
Charles
win.
Barkley.
It's a lot of dudes that I feel like is great.
Charles Barkley top 5 power forward for me.
Exactly, but so now Giannis has jumped Charles Barkley in a lot of people's eyes.
He's a power forward 3.
He's 4, but he won, right? When you win, that puts you in that upper echelon. That's all I'm trying to say.
But
So
here's a-
So because of winning.
winning's the equalizer to me. Winning is okay. Stats, everybody, all superstars are gonna have stats.
So real quick, if LeBron if he did win this last one, what does it do for him then?
To me, honestly, nothing, because he's not gonna be the guy. Like you can't surpass Jordan being the third or fourth option on the team. That doesn't make sense.
I understand that, but here's the deal, right? For Jordan, LeBron, he's top in every statistical form
True.
there is. So even playoffs win, regular season win, but that's longevity. You can't help that.
Fair.
Right? So number one in stats.
Fair.
He's what? In top 5 in assists. For a guy that is not a quote unquote scorer. Like he's not a killer, like quote unquote not a killer, but he's number 1 in points. Right? So if that doesn't make alone for me 1A, 1B, I mean, what is it? Like he leads everything.
I got him 3. He's 3. He's
Who's
third.
number 2?
Kobe.
Can we cut this?
So look, let me
Can we
Once it's out the mud.
This is a whole.
Let me say this though. I don't like that though with the Kobe Jones because, and I'm a Mike fan, right? So when Kobe came in the league though, he was just Mike all over. Like you walk like him, talk like him.
But how
chew
many
gum
people try
like
to do
him.
that, though?
No, not like that. Not that. Not jump up on the scores table, throw your 5 up, pump your fist like Mike. Ain't nobody moving like that. We weren't trying to beat. Hold on. We wasn't
Sometimes I
hold on.
dream.
Yes, I agree.
That he is me. Come on, bro. What we on?
I get that. But I'm talking about you want to play basketball like Mike. You ain't want to be just like talk like him and all that.
That was my problem with Kobe. He was too much like Mike.
Yes, bro.
That was my only problem. Now, the older I got, the more respect I.
So do we
gained
not
for-
like? So do we not like Chris Brown because he danced like Michael Jackson?
I don't like Chris
He-
Brown,
he-
even
but-
though I'm
but-
going to the
but-
concert in Las Vegas.
Hey man.
But this is what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
So this
We
is
gotta
what this
get the mics, man.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. LeBron expectations from a junior in high school
Fair.
to be the next greatest player.
Fair.
He has lived up and beyond those expectations.
Fair.
There's no player in NBA history, even Michael Jordan, has had to live up to those expectations
Fair.
and pass it. That's what makes him 1A, 1B because of what he had, how he had to do, and he carried
Oh, boy.
a sorry Cavaliers
Whoa,
team. Yes, he
whoa.
did.
They won't. Sorry, they had 2 other All
Man,
Stars on
listen.
the team.
Well, listen.
Brown off.
Listen.
What's that?
They had a guy.
Take Brown
I don't want.
off.
I ain't
What's
gonna nothing. I don't even want to call this man name out that was on the roster. But anyway, this man right now is doing taxes, and he was on that roster that he took to the NBA Finals against San Antonio when they lost 4-1.
I know that, man. Hey, and then
You got an old Ilgauskas.
He was an All Star. He was an All Star.
Hey, look,
But he's
his
71
1B
years old.
His 1B came in the league, and it took about 2-3 years.
Took 2 or 3
for
years.
him to get it together.
Man, LeBron came in the league
came in
and
right-
changed the
Ooh.
whole league.
What?
Kobe.
What?
You remember when he airballed that shot against
Kobe
Utah?
started in the All Star game his 2nd year. What are we talking? He won a championship in his 3rd year.
Who was on that team?
The championship year?
The greatest center to ever play the game, in my opinion.
Most dominant.
Most dominant.
In my opinion, Shaq
Okay,
is,
in your opinion,
is my
okay.
second favorite.
Okay, let me
player.
ask you this. Okay, so but we're veering off topic here because we got to rant back
It's
to
okay.
everything. But what I want to say to you is think back to that NBA Finals when Shaq fouled out.
Yes, Kobe took over.
Who took over the game?
He had to.
That was dope.
He
Come
had
on,
to.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
So,
not
like,
saying he's not great, and he's not an all-time great, but he ain't LeBron. He ain't Jordan.
Here's my thing with Kobe, and I know we got way off topic here. I feel like ever since Kobe passed, I think. Now, I'm not saying y'all two in particular,
right,
but I'm
right.
just saying the general consensus. People have said some wild shit about Kobe, bro.
I was saying it before he
Oh, no,
passed.
Like they're like that's motherfuckers is
I
got
actually
some.
like him more after he did.
You know what? For real, like
Real talk.
the older I get, and
You
people know
appreciated him more.
people know me, right? So I've
But that's
battled.
what I'm saying. Y'all two are competitors. Like that Mamba mentality. Like your son has that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love that about Kobe. Like he
Yeah.
didn't really give two flying. I don't know. We cussing.
Well,
on
no,
here, man.
fuck yeah, say it.
He
Fuck.
didn't give 2 fucks about nobody.
Right.
Right. So, but I love that part of him.
Okay.
But I didn't like the asshole part of him either when he with your teammate. And all that kind of stuff.
Tom Brady's an asshole.
I don't like Tom Brady.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So-
all right. So let's go back here. Let's go because we are talking about LeBron. We're talking about LeBron to Philly. Philly has a big four: Joel Embiid, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, LeBron.
Right.
And they got VJ Edgecombe as well as a young star. Which I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate it for VJ Edgecombe because
He got to take a back seat.
he's got to take a back seat, and that's going to really stunt his development, and it's going to fuck his money up, truthfully. But to currently construct this Philly's roster, we're looking around the league. Does Philly have enough to come? Is Philly the team to be? I think you said earlier, you said the Knicks.
They asked that, but I got to go back with the people who won the championship.
Okay.
I got to go with the Knicks. But at the end of the day, LeBron being on a team like that is scary. Like, I know you say he's not going to be, what do you say?
It's that third or fourth option.
You say he'd be, I don't see that happening, but I think he's going to be.
I don't think
He's
he wants
gonna
to
be-
carry the
listen,
load no more, though.
LeBron is going
is the point guard.
LeBron is going to get them to where
Ty-
they need to be, dog.
Tyrese Maxey is going to be.
Nah, he's going to be the two.
Nah, they put
Maxey going to be the two.
Yeah, they already said LeBron gonna be.
Okay, so I got one last question about this Braun topic for y'all. Is he ring chasing by going to Philly?
I'm gonna answer truthfully.
Hold on, let me say this. I think so. I think he's trying to get that next one. If he get that next one, he catches Kobe,
Ties Kobe.
ties it, right? Yeah. So,
Yep.
yeah, I think he do want to get this last one, but I also think if he don't get it this year, then the next year is going to be his how I said that farewell tour type thing.
I think he done. If he get this ring this year, he done.
So that's my
But
thing.
he is for me. He is.
But again, that's another narrative. Like his circle, Rich Paul and all the Bron sexuals.
damn man.
Yeah, Bron the Bron
You
sexuals.
put me in the Bron section.
I mean,
Or us?
Damn.
kinda. I mean, but it's okay.
But how?
You like women, but you Bron sexuals.
Yeah.
Because no. Because
sexual?
I call people Bron sexuals because they don't see any fault in anything he's ever
No,
done.
I've seen. No, that's not true.
Well,
I
so
see
okay,
fault.
so
I see fault.
you guys aren't Bron sexuals, but people on social media, they feel like, oh well, he's not ring chasing, he's creating rings. It's okay to ring chase. The object of the game is you play the game to win.
championship,
LeBron's 41, about to be 42 years old. Me and LeBron the same age, bro.
Yeah, me and
like,
LeBron
bro,
is the same
yeah,
age.
you know what I'm saying. So, like, bro,
I'm a month older.
Yeah.
I can't. My knee hurt.
it was facts, bro. You know what I mean? Like, same shit. So, to me, it's just like, you are ring chasing, and that's okay. Just say that. Like, don't create all these narratives like, oh, it's not ring chasing. I just want an opportunity to play and compete. And yeah, truthfully, I was salty. I wanted to play with Golden State because I wanted to see that. That was dope.
Yeah, I
seeing.
want to see that too.
I wonder
Yeah.
would your conversation be a little bit different?
Absolutely, it would be.
Oh, it's coming down.
But I've
It's
said that
coming
though.
down,
I've
too.
said that because for me, him going to Golden State wouldn't have been about a ring. It would have been about Steph, my dog, Draymond, my
You just wanna
dog.
have fun.
I'm going to have fun. Keep my family in California. My daughter can still do
But
everything.
he wants to get that fifth ring
But-
because if he don't get it, he know what he's gonna have to deal with it. But
I mean-
even if he get it, he's still gonna have to deal, right? You had to go be with. But you know too, Rob. During that time of going and playing, teaming up with your teammates, guys in high school was doing that. Like everybody want to go play with the best players. Like even what's my man name? Gil Arenas, right? Mm-hmm. He didn't want his son to go team up with a bunch of superstars or whatever. He said you got to figure it out and you got to learn how to play the game. And I just think that just was a thing. This generation is like that, man. Like everybody want to team up, and LeBron was one of the ones who started it.
We're gonna wrap it up. Okay. Well, Steph Curry. Steph Curry won he won 4 championships at the same organizations. I'll just let that.
cool.
We'll leave it
All
at
right.
that. But yeah, man. Listen, so we'll leave it at that, man. Best of luck, LeBron. Hope they win a championship so everybody can say LeBron's the greatest, man. It's cool.
Hey, yo, shout out to Primo, 252 Showroom, man, for allowing us to be here to
Yup,
do the
yup, yup,
podcast.
yup.
Y'all make sure you go follow him at 252 Showroom
On
IG. Hey, listen, we appreciate everything. Until next time.
Hold on.
Oh.
Make sure y'all follow us on all social platforms as well. This will be posted on YouTube. We got it. It's going to be on Spotify. Wherever you get your podcast, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, man. To support any topics that y'all want to hear, see, talk about, let us know as well, too, man. So, like I said, our brother Cat will be here the next episode. So,
Cat.
we'll be locked in. Cat's going to be driving the conversation, so we'll be able to argue a little more. So,
That's our Ernie Johnson.
yeah.
Listen,
And we're going to have the real mics next time.
and listen, 2 of the most iconic shoes. Olympic, The flu game, baby.
Hold on. You gotta throw you got
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you,
gotta throw them
you
in
gotta
there,
throw the breads in here too.
Throw them in
Hey, I'm
there.
gonna tell you a fun fact real quick before we get out of here. All three of these in my closet, man. Y'all be good.
Hey, yo,
man.
hold on. Hey, get this shot right here, Matt. Go in, ball.